Guys, just heading into open Tuesday, 25th of August on the Aussie 200. Pretty dull market out there at the moment, to be honest. The only thing I'm kind of looked at this morning is this pre-market distribution. Pretty interesting. Tuesdays when we've had a fall in the close prior day, but then kind of rallied futures overnight. You can see there, 93%, I think it is, of the time, kind of flat or better in terms of the pre-market. And we're kind of seeing that here, even after that, 10-point odd sell down, it's rallied 15 points off those lows. So that's quite interesting there. It's going to set my usual straddle around here. Really don't have much of a view on today. As we open up here, 13, it'll be about 28, 9, 8 will be about 15 points either side. Strong open here, up 10 points within the first 20 seconds, almost in there on the long. Session high currently about 13 points. I've been triggered in there actually a little bit too early, but now we're past that 15 points. All the stop losses under the lows here. We'll see if we can maintain this, but under this kind of scenario that we were looking at earlier, I'd start thinking about, okay, what do the days look like? 20 points higher. It's still a long way to go, but if we get a strong first 15, these are the kind of historical outcomes here. Be nice if we could get a couple of these triple digit moves, but I doubt it given the way the market's looking. It's pretty sick at the moment. US selling off. We want to give this a little bit more room until the 10-15's up. Guys, we head into the first quarter now. Obviously a really strong start here on the Aussie. Been happy to kind of add to the original position there. Interesting that the US is actually selling off as well while we rally strongly. So that might come into it from 11 o'clock onwards. But for now, really happy to hold these positions, stops under the lows. In terms of take profit, etc., what I'm kind of, filtering here is, you got your overnight futures, which were positive. Tuesday, XJ was positive yesterday. So that just kind of gives me the overall lean heading into today. And then we've got their first 15 minutes greater than 10. So what I'm kind of looking at there is particularly this range. You can see even with the current range of 23 points, historically, the smallest range under those conditions has been 43. So if you look at, if we make the assumption that we're going to fill that out higher, I've got my stops under here. Obviously, there's, decent chance that they'll get hit, but I am going for that kind of 40-point mark. So that would take us to 9153. So kind of set first lot of take profits around that level there, and then can obviously just kind of tear them out above that if we're lucky enough to get there. But as I said, given that what we've seen on prior days under this scenario, there's some really good range here on Tuesdays. I am kind of aware that a few of these probably day after holiday, RBA Tuesday, etc. So maybe we're not going to be that lucky today, but that's what the data is telling me at the moment. And the downside is, pretty limited. You can see that if we filter for ASX sessions, these kind of moves that I'm trading for, majority have bottomed at 10 o'clock there. So if it kind of breaks these current lows, I'll be out, potentially re-enter if anything amazing happens after that. But for now, I'm going to go and work on improving my golf game, but I'm just going to leave these in place and let it be. Thanks, guys.